Rahimovic in the building, Goal USA, Goal Studs up. We got a special guest. My brother, Sergino Dest. How you doing today, my guy?
I'm good, man. How are you, bro?
It's good to see you, bro. Good to see you recovering, man. The first question we have for you today, man, is what's the backstory of you playing for the U.S. men's national team?
Obviously, my dad was in the American military. When I was born, I had my dual nationality, so I got the American passport and a Dutch one. He wanted to bring me to the U.S. So in 2014 was my first time going to the U.S. I went to New York. I went to Queens with my uncle. I had a great experience because I went with a shuttle bus by that time. So there was a shuttle bus in a long tunnel.
Yeah.
And then when you went out of the tunnel, you were in the middle of the city. You saw everything. But in the U.S., everything is way more. Everything is bigger. For me, it was something to really think about. Going forward to eventually play for the U.S.
Who was the first coach that kind of saw that you were American, was like, oh shoot, like we might have to call him to the US U17s?
It went from Dave van der Berg. By that time, he was also a trainer of, one of these youth teams. I think, when I was playing in Ajax, we tried to set everything up. I remember in October, I think 2016 or 17, they called me over, to come at a training camp. We played 2 games, friendly games against Costa Rica. And since then, I've always stayed with the team, man.
What's your forward to outside back story? Because I know you used to be a forward, you still got the skills, but when was it someone like, oh, you got to play outside back now? And what was your reaction?
I didn't care, to be honest. I liked to play forward. When I was playing in the youth, when I was really younger, I played on a lot of positions, did midfield, winger, even sometimes striker, I played on all these positions. And then after a while, one coach, he put me in a competition game, he put me as a right back. I was playing so good, I was like man of the match. And then these trainers from the other team, they couldn't even believe that I was a winger and not even a fullback, Everything went so natural. So since then I played the fullback, and then I had a kind of period. I went up again to play forward. And then I played fullback again. For me, I think to reach my highest potential, it's fullback. It's better for me, I think, because, I'm not forced to go all the time. I can go whenever I want to go.
What advice do you have for, young kids coming up now who are getting converted to outside back as wingers?
At this moment, in football, the modern football, it happens a lot, Clubs need fullbacks that can defend and can go forward. So I feel like if you're a winger and you have all these skills, it can be an advantage when you play fullback because you have an extra package. You shouldn't be too worried about playing fullback. If that's the way to reach it to the top, then maybe when you're playing on the highest level, you can change again. Just focus on that position if the coach puts you there, and try to use every moment as a learning process and make yourself better. If you're a winger and you play defense, you learn how to defend, so you make steps and you develop in every way.
You've been improving so much as an outside back that you eventually got a big move to Barcelona. In the NBA, they always have a moment that's like your welcome to the NBA moment. What was your welcome to Barca moment?
I was talking to Bayern Munich, I remember, my agent, he just called me and he said, hey, Barca called today, they wanna get you. And I was like, yo. But at this moment, Bayern Munich was better because they won 8-2, that in the Corona. Barca is, the club of my dreams, the nicer city. I prefer the culture, the Spanish culture. So I was like, you can't say no to Barca. Everything changed, my whole life, from like experiences to contracts to meeting other people, to different cultures, to seeing life differently. Everything changed.
Obviously, in those ceremonies, we've seen some videos of players getting nervous. They're trying to do skill moves on the ball and they're messing up. Were you nervous when you did your Barca debut and you had to juggle the ball in front of the fans?
I don't regret it, but to be honest, when I did these tricks at the beginning, I didn't even know I was starting, They didn't tell me, okay, now you're going to start. So I was just doing some things. Even I did something that I've never tried before, but I was just trying it. And then after I realized they already start filming, so I was like, I hooked up, but it's what it is, man.
So we all know that you're one of the most skillful players in football. So tell us, what's your favorite skill move to get past an opponent?
Depends on the opponent. Just depends on the way he stands. And then, it comes just natural. Sometimes I'm like, okay, I have to do this trick or this trick, or I don't even have to do a trick and I just pass the ball and run. One of the easiest trick to put somebody, on the wrong leg. It's just the feint or just like a scissor, just quick and go.
Who do you think's harder to defend 1v1, Mbappe or Vini?
Maybe Vini, I think, at this moment, man.
When you played Mbappe though in the Champions League, he was something at that time. But I feel like right now, Vini might be more informed.
Mbappe, obviously, you always have to be considerate because he's so fast. If he runs behind your back, you can catch him. But Vini is more like, he can also run behind your back, and he is really technical, He really improved his game.
You've played at some of the highest levels. You played in the World Cup, for example. What was that experience like playing against the Netherlands? Obviously, you're from there. You're seeing guys that you probably grew up with on the other side playing in a World Cup match. What was that experience like for you?
That was the best moment, of my life. I remember, man, I enjoyed every single second of it. I was enjoying the moment. I wasn't on my phone, man. We had a hotel, for example, when I went in the morning on my balcony. Yeah, for me, playing against the Netherlands as well, it was amazing, man.
What was the moment at Barca where you saw that how good Messi truly was?
In the second game already, man. See, everything went so quick, his dribble, his shooting, the way how he thinks, everything, man. It's just, different level. Man.
So your first goal in La Liga was assisted by Messi.
Liga.
Tell us a little bit about that play. Talk us through the whole goal and how you felt after you scored.
Bro, amazing, man. Bro, you see, if he has the ball, so many people are focused on him. I was just running. He puts it in front of me. Only thing I had to do was shoot goal, man.
See an American player scoring for one of the best clubs in the world. It's just an undescribable feeling. I couldn't even imagine what you were thinking in your head. You're probably like, I don't even know how to celebrate.
Bro, I was so happy that because I scored twice that game. The second half, I scored again when Jordi Alba assisted. And then the game after with the national team, I scored against Jamaica. So that week, just the best week, man.
Boom, boom, boom. In 1 week. You was on fire, bro.
I was on fire, man.
I know you've been getting into fashion. You've been at the Amiri fashion shows. We got to talk about when Messi was leaving Barca and you was wearing that Chicago Bulls jersey. Tell us about that story. How did that happen, bro?
First of all, it wasn't the Chicago Bulls jersey, man. It was from Boo-Hoo, I wasn't really paying attention to the moment, I knew it was a big moment, but I was underestimating it a little bit. And I was like, that's a quick outfit. I can wear it quick. And then I put it in the wash, Then when I came there, I realized, oh, this is not the outfit I had to choose. The most important is that I came there to be there for him. That's something more important than the outfit at that moment. Actually, I should have done it more times, to make it a high.
All right, so now we're going to get into some games. You ready for these? So the first game we're going to play is called Know Your Teammate US Men's National Team Edition. Who on your team is not allowed on the aux in the locker room?
Let's say Tim Ream.
Tim Ream, no aux.
No aux, man, no aux.
Which one of your teammates is the worst to sit next to on a flight and why?
Ricardo Pepi.
Ricardo Pepi.
I'm kidding. No, I don't know, man. I feel like we are a good team, have good chemistry, so I don't care, to be honest.
Which of your teammates would be most likely to go viral on the internet for something that is not soccer related and why?
I think maybe Weston.
I feel he's probably already have, bro.
Yeah, maybe for some dumb jokes. I don't know.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. Which one of your U.S. men's national teams would be the best musician and why?
Tim Weah.
Tim Weah, Tim Weah be in the stew. Yeah. He locked it on his music for sure. All right, now we're gonna ask you this or that global edition. You ready? Messi or Ronaldo?
Right. Messi.
I knew you were gonna say that. Come on now, that's your old teammate. You gotta show love. You gotta show love.
I gotta show love, man. I gotta show love.
Vini Jr or Mbappe?
Mbappe.
Okay,
it's difficult. But,
it is. Yeah. Mo Salah or Bukayo Saka?
Salah.
Haaland or Harry Kane?
Haaland.
Alphonso Davies or Trent Alexander-Arnold?
No, I go with Davies, man.
Lamine Yamal or Rodrigo?
Difficult,
bro. We ain't gonna be easy on you today, bro.
I feel at this moment Rodrigo.
Fede Valverde or Rodri?
Rodri.
Jude Bellingham or Kevin De Bruyne?
Kevin De Bruyne.
Now we're gonna do Netherlands. This is aura ranking, so it's not necessarily the best player, but which one of these two players out of these two Dutch players has the most aura? You ready? Edgar Davids or Dennis Bergkamp? Bergkamp had aura, bro. Ruud Gullit or Clarence Seedorf? Ronald Koeman or Virgil van Dijk?
Yeah, maybe Virgil.
I feel like Virgil got aura, bro. He like 6'4", like, he got the nice long hair. Ian Robben or Robin van Persie?
Robin van Persie.
Wesley Sneijder or Rafael van der Vaart?
Wesley Sneijder.
Memphis Depay or Patrick Kluivert?
Memphis
got aura, bro.
Yeah, Memphis.
Marco van Basten or Johan Cruyff?
Johan Cruyff.
All right, now we're going to play a game called Football Firsts. Who's the first person you call after you lose a match?
My friends. We have like a group chat, with FaceTime. So
Yeah.
all, join and then we call them.
What's the first edition of EA Sports FIFA that you played?
I think FIFA 06.
That was my first FIFA, bro. That's how, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah. What's the first thing you do before you step on the pitch?
No, make sure that I'm prepared. If I go on the pitch, there's nothing special I do.
What was the first coach in professional football that believed in you?
I think Heitinga.
Johnny Heitinga?
Yeah, but that was a little bit under and then Ten Hag, when I played. He gave me the chance to go on preseason, and then in preseason I killed it. And I never left.
Never went back after that. What about your first appearance for Barca? What do you remember?
That was nice, man. Sevilla was 1-1. I was just in the spirit of so confident, I was like, yo, I'm coming from Ajax, I was 19 years old, going for Ajax. I'm on the bench. I'm like, yo, why do I need to be on the bench, Like, I need to play, I was so confident.
You were hungry.
And I was so hungry, man. I was like, yo, I need to play, man. I need to play. I'm good enough to play, And then I came in left back because Jordi Alba got injured. I played really good for the 15-20 minutes. They created the kind of hype about me, man.
What about your first US men's national team cap? What do you remember?
That was against Canada, man. Because before they lost in the first time in 34 years or something. Yeah, something happened. So I was really late that day of the bus. I didn't even went with
I remember that.
It's a long story, but I didn't go with the team with the bus. Then I came later with the president and stuff in another bus, and then I came like 15 minutes or 10 minutes before we went out. I dressed up, I changed, did the warming up, and then in the game I played really well. I had an assist and I played an amazing game.
Who's more influential to football culture, Pelé or Maradona?
Maradona.
David Beckham or Cristiano Ronaldo?
No, Cristiano Ronaldo.
R9 or Pelé?
R9 was from my time, so I will say R9.
Wayne Rooney or Thierry Henry?
Let's go for Thierry Henry.
Ronaldinho or Neymar?
Ronaldinho.
Zidane or Johan Cruyff?
Johan Cruyff.
Which player do you think has the most variety of finishes? Chips, headers, left foot, right foot. They got all of it in their bag. Which forward do you think has that?
Well, there are so many strikers, man. Crazy, man.
I know, that's why it's so hard.
Bro, it's too hard, man. I pass on that question. I pass.
All right, which player do you think has the best penalty kick run-up?
Ronaldo.
Who do you think has the best goal celebration?
Also Ronaldo, man.
Best recovery speed?
Davies, man.
Who has the best free kick style?
Bro, you're asking me some difficult questions. I would say Messi, David Beckham, back in the days, Ronaldo as well, and Ronaldinho. I like this. One of these.
Who do you think's the player that's the hardest to play against?
At this moment or ever?
At this moment.
I think maybe Vinicius Jr.
What about the most underrated player?
I feel Rodrigo is also really good now.
What about the most overrated player?
At this moment, it's Bellingham, yeah.
Now we're going to play a game called Teammate Trivia. So you're going to have to tell me which clubs did these two players play at. Cristiano Ronaldo and Michael Essien. Where were they teammates at?
Did Essien play in Manchester United?
Nah.
No, Real Madrid.
Real Madrid. Yeah, you got that one. Okay. Zinedine Zidane and Thierry Henry. Where were they teammates at club level at?
Oh, man. I don't know. Where did they play?
They played together at Juventus, bro. Before Zidane went to Madrid, he was at Juve, yeah. Rahemovic here, goal studs up, Sergiño Dest, bro. We really appreciate you coming on the show.
Yeah, man. Thank you for inviting me. I really appreciate it. And yeah, man, I will be back soon.
Before we go, what's one thing that you want to tell the fans for when you come back?
It's going to be fire.
That's the best way to end it. Goal studs up, Sergiño Dest. You know it's going to be fire. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube, Studs Up. Make sure you also see all of our content on our Instagram channels, both on Goal USA and Goal Studs Up. Rahemovic in the building. We out.